Listeners, come nestle, it's time that we wrestle. Today on BREAKFAST Podcast, King Komodo in Race to the Rumble.
Ooh, I sure do love the Royal Rumble, and I sure do love being here. And it's got your favorite wrestler of all time, canonically. It's Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, the wrestler. There is a wrestler on the cover of this book, and if you hadn't said his name before I got to that point, I wouldn't have known who it was.
That's Edge on the back there. It's the rated R superstar himself, Adam Copeland.
Wow.
You should know. You actually do know this. He's fronting. No, we know that you know.
Guys, just, I'm secretly a really hardcore wrestling fan.
It's not even a secret. You tell everyone all the time, I can't wait for Backlash. I can't wait for the WrestleMania. My favorite moment of Hell in the Cell. You tell us all the time. In fact, we wish you would shut up about it.
That's fair. It is World Wrestling Day, and this is a WWE Pick Your Path book.
I'm so ready.
I'm not. I'm despite what King Komodo says, I'm not actually a massive, I was going to call myself a no-hard. That's a word, right? I'm not a massive no-hard for wrestling.
I think the term is mark. You're not a mark? It's the wrestling lingo term. You're not
our buddy Mark.
No, not our buddy Mark. No.
He could be a good wrestler.
He could. Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Everyone listening, don't tell him. So today we're going to jump in and play a wrestling choose-your-own-adventure book. I don't know how this is going to work. It's been written by Tracey West, who infamously made the Club Penguin choose-your-own-adventure books, as well as some Pokemon books for kids.
And she is a world-renowned author. She's great. We love her so much.
So much. So I'm excited to see what she has to say about wrestling.
Well, you know what they say about wrestling? It's great. There are only two legitimate art forms in the world. It's ska and pro wrestling.
Ska like the music?
Yeah, ska like the music and pro wrestling.
I only like Scar the lion from Lion King.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Just as like a personal choice, that's unfortunate for you. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Well, we're going to jump into the book. Feel free to make your own sound effects. That's the sound of wrestling. Now finishing move him.
Abado! That's the entrance sound. My God, he's done it! That's what Jim Ross would sound like if I had done
finished.
it. Yeah, good old JR.
Let's see if that's what happens when you finish this book.
I've already forgotten what the sound was, so I hope so.
Ready, set, wham! Your back slams against the mat after your opponent surprises you with a powerful clothesline to the chest. He's knocked the wind out of you, but you recover quickly. You jump to your feet and then duck to avoid a kick. Oh, they're jumping straight in. I didn't even consider that.
There's no entrance. We don't even know who we are.
No. I assume you are your own original wrestler, I assume.
I want to be Big Steven.
King Komodo is your secret identity, but your wrestler public persona is Big Steven.
Yeah, you know it.
Well... You head for the corner turnbuckle, quickly climbing to the top rope. "You can't run from me, you chicken!" shouts Blockhead, your opponent. He's a big brute, and he's got at least 50 pounds on you. You know you'll never beat him on the mat.
I mean, I don't think Blockhead's a real guy, so I don't think I could beat him. But I'll try. I'll try my best. I'm a no-sellers move right now. Let's go.
There's a wrestler at home named Blockhead who's crying because you, a big fan of wrestling, doesn't know who he is.
Should figure out how to get over. If I haven't heard of him, he doesn't matter.
So you take to the ropes. Blockhead charges at you, but you dive off the rope and perform a frog splash. You bring your arms and legs together and then open them wide as you make impact.
That is how a frog splash works. Yep.
Okay, Tracey West has done her research. Blockhead slams into the mat and you quickly apply all your weight to his shoulders, pinning him down. The ref begins to count.
All 72 kilos of me. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding.
Who is the referee in this match?
Me.
Okay.
The bell rings. You're the winner.
Good.
Blockhead stands up and grudgingly shakes your hand. You raise your arms in victory and walk around the ring. The crowd in the high school gym begins to clap and cheer. There we go, Big Steven.
So we're on the indies right now. We haven't even made it to the Fed or to like AEW. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I suppose these are set in 2011. There was no AEW. I'll be on TNA. I can hang out with Hulk Hogan and Bully Ray. Sting.
They were published in 2011. All of the other words you said were confusing to me.
Alright, well, let's go. Total Non-Stop Action, otherwise known as Impact. It's one of the competitor brands. They kind of suck, but they're okay. They exist.
Okay, well, so do you, and you're at a high school gym doing wrestling, and there's people clapping and cheering.
Yeah, at least they're clapping and cheering.
Yeah, that's nice. There are only a few hundred people there, but right now you feel like you're in a big arena. This is what it's all about. Sure, you dream of being a WWE superstar someday, but you'll do the small shows forever if you have to. That's how much you love wrestling.
I'm dedicated to it, man. Now I feel bad. You know what? TNA's okay. TNA's fine. I could settle for TNA. Especially in 2011. That was when they were doing things. Pretty sure Kurt Angle was high on perks. It was a good time. It was Perk Angle. He was an unstoppable machine. Anyway.
You might be able to stop him. We'll see. You climb out of the ring and grab a bottle of water. You want to head home. You've got to wake up early in the morning to train, and you want to be fresh. A guy in a blue suit approaches you as you're walking across the gym. "Hey, great match," he says. He hands you a business card. To your surprise, it's got the WWE logo on it. "The name's Pete. I scout future superstars for Mr. Mick Mahone."
Say that again? Mr. what?
I said Mick Mahone.
McMahon.
That's not how it's written. And he wants it pronounced properly. Get a better name.
Alright, Vince McMahon. You know, we're not meant to be pronouncing his name in general at the moment. He's done some unspeakable acts.
Yes, I've seen something about that on Facebook. I don't understand it, but I see that we're pretending he's not existing in footage.
He'd be pooping on people. And all sorts of other stuff.
Oh dear.
Anyway, continue.
"How would you like to audition for him tomorrow?" "For real, you ask?"
Am I pooping?
"It sounds too good to be true." "For real?" Pete assures you. He jots down the info on the back of another card and hands it to you. "See you tomorrow." You stand there staring at the card for a long time.
What accent does Pete have?
Such a good question. You'll have to ask him sometime.
I will. Well, I've got a meeting with him tomorrow. So
yeah, exactly. You remember something you saw on Raw a few nights ago. Mr. McMahon announced a special tournament for rookie superstars. King Komodo has his hand over his face.
It's Big Steven, actually.
No, sorry, Big Steven.
That's alright, because when I get to the WWE, they're going to change my name anyway, so it's fine.
The winner would get a special slot in the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
If Mr. McMahon likes you, you'll become a rookie superstar. You could enter the tournament and maybe even get into the Royal Rumble.
Well, you know what? It's 2011. Yeah, I think I could win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I believe in you. Let's see if you make the right choices. We have gone from page 3 to 4 to 5 with no choices yet, but we'll see.
Well, I could have chose to shut the book and go, you know what? I love the indies. I'm not joining Vince McMahon.
McMahon.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Of all the WWE events, the Royal Rumble is your favourite.
It legitimately is. I think it's the best, of anything they put on. Better than WrestleMania, better than Backlash, better than Elimination Chamber. It is by far the most exciting of all their matches.
I wouldn't even know what a Royal Rumble is.
30 men enter a ring, and you can only get eliminated by being thrown over the top rope. People come out staggered every couple of minutes, and then, it's down to the last man left in the ring.
Beautiful. I mean, Tracey West has also described it, and I think yours is a better description. She said, "It's a 30-man brawl, and a new contestant enters the ring every 90 seconds. The only way to get eliminated is by going over the top rope. Last one standing is the winner."
Well, you know what? That's pretty much what I said.
Yeah,
but,
well
more
done.
concise.
You shake yourself out of your daydream. You've got an audition to get ready for. The next afternoon, you show up at the gym for the tryout. Pete is there to greet you. He refuses to answer any questions about his accent. He leads you to a locker room where a bunch of other guys are getting ready to audition too. Some are bigger than you, and some are smaller than you. Everyone's in great shape. "I'm a triangle. I'm a circle. I'm a big, little octagon." The big, little one.
I mean, yeah. Hey, man, the Octagon that's TNA, I'm pretty sure.
Teenage Ninja Athletes.
TNA had an octagon-shaped ring for like a period of time, and then went back to the standard square. Total non-stop action once again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what TNA stands for?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just describing it. Everyone's in great shape. You suddenly realise that if you're going to impress Mr. McMahon, you're going to have to stand out from the crowd. Pete calls your name, and you leave the locker room and step into the gym. There's an athlete waiting in the ring for you, who looks to be the same height and weight as you are. It's a clone. No, it's not.
Well, you know what? Theoretically, if they're the same weight and height as me, and I'm Big Steven, they better be pretty large.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm so ready.
There's a bunch of guys in suits sitting in folding chairs around the ring, and one of them is Mr. McMahon. He looks just like he does on TV.
I refuse to believe Vince McMahon comes and watches these tryouts. Like, I'm sure he gets someone else to do it for him. But all right, let's go.
Your heart starts to pump quickly. Okay, Pete says. When the bell rings, I want you two guys to go at it. Show us your best moves.
Oh, I'm hitting with a crippler crossfade.
You climb into the ring and shake hands with your opponent. Ding, ding, ding. The match starts and you wrestle like you've never wrestled before.
Well, you know what? I haven't, so
What?
that's fair.
No, you wrestled in the high school gym just earlier.
No, I made all that up. I got some fake promo video. Got another guy to wear my mask. That's right, because I'm a masked luchador. They don't even know.
Big Steven, the masked luchador.
Yeah, sounds perfectly Hispanic.
You break out your best aerial moves, dominating your opponent from the air.
I'm a high flyer, so I must be at least a little bit Latino.
That's... Well, I don't understand, but I'll accept
it's just something. That's just how luchadors go. They're some high flyers.
You even do a shooting star, jumping off the top rope and doing a backflip in mid-air. After about 5 minutes, Pete stops the match. Mr. McMahon nods at your opponent. Sorry, kid. Keep training, he says in a gruff voice. You take a deep breath. What will Mr. McMahon say about you?
I like that your McMahon voice is like, it's comically deep, but his actual voice is even more outlandishly deep sounding. He sounds like he's chopped gravel all morning.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like the Batman voice, but worse.
Nice moves!
Yeah, there we go.
Says the legendary WWE chairman.
You're a solid athlete! Now let's see if you can connect with an audience. Imagine you're talking to a camera, and give me a monologue that tells me something about yourself.
You freeze. You've been so busy training your body that you forgot another important part of being a WWE superstar.
I cannot cut a promo for shit. I need a manager right now. Give me a mouthpiece.
Well, they say the thing you've forgotten is personality.
Ah, well, I mean, who needs personality when my name's Big Steven? It speaks for itself.
That's true. Sure, you say nervously. Your palms start to sweat. Your mind races as you try to think of something creative. You're generally a good guy in the ring. You could do a whole hero thing, but bad guys get popular really quickly. Should you try to make the audience like you? Or hate you?
I'm gonna be a heel. We're going full heel on this. Like, being a face is far harder if I don't have personality. Being a heel, pretty easy to get over. For Troy terms, I'm going to be a bad guy.
No, you're going to be a healer. You're going to go into the ring and heal your opponents. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna be really mean to people.
Okay, you're going to deliver the monologue of a villain over on page 14.
Your mum looks like a mask from Troll 2, but I've peed on it.
Oh no.
Haha.
Got him.
Got it. Get it. You look like Majin Buu's left testicle.
You decide to take a chance and deliver a bad guy monologue. The only problem is, you're not much of a bad guy. You search your brain for an idea. What makes you different than other superstars? Then it hits you.
It's the fact the name's Steven.
You can use your young age and inexperience to your advantage. You look into an imaginary camera like Mr. McMahon instructed you. Then you start riffing off the top of your head. Mr. McMahon, the reason you need me in WWE is because you need some young blood around here, you say. When I tune in to watch Raw, I can't tell if I'm watching Superstars or an antiques show. Superstars these days are out of touch. Most of them think Facebook is the name of a new wrestling move. Mr. McMahon seems to like what you're doing, so you keep going. It's actually kind of fun.
That's my finishing move. I'm gonna hit you with the Facebook. Here's the MySpace coming in from the top rope.
Bevo!
Oh.
It's time to get the walkers and canes out of the ring, Mr. McMahon, you say in conclusion. It's time for something fresh. Mr. McMahon is nodding his head. I'm not going to say his name correctly. You can say.
I've realised, but it causes me great physical pain.
That was great, he says. You've got the athletic skills and the personality to back it up. Pete was right. Congratulations, you're a WWE superstar.
He's slowly becoming Richard Nixon.
I mean, it's pretty similar in a lot of ways.
Woohoo! You jump in the air and cheer with a evil villainous.
And then he hears that and he's like, I'm sorry, never mind, I'm taking that back. You're fired, kid.
We'll call you Johnny Fresh.
It's not as good as Big Steven, but it does sound pretty fresh.
It does.
I'll have Pete work up the contracts. I want to get you on the road as soon as possible.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get over with the name Johnny Fresh.
It's not a great wrestling name.
To be fair, Vince is pretty goddamn terrible at picking wrestling names. I'm no Shorty G, but let's try it.
The sound of a cell phone interrupts him, and Mr. McMahon reaches into his pocket to take the call. He nods. He says,
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Don't worry,
I've got it covered.
He flips his phone closed.
Kid, this is your lucky day. Evan Bourne was supposed to face Tyler Rex tonight on SmackDown, but he sprained his knee during training. How fast can you get on a plane?
That's pretty accurate. Evan Bourne, currently Matt Sydal, he could have had a really great run. He was up to rise with the stars like all the rest of them, and he got injured a bit. Then he went over to TNA. Now he's in AEW. And he just never managed to hit them highs. So that's pretty accurate.
Damn, well, he got an injury here, and he's meant to face Tyler Rex.
Well, you know what? I'm going to fuck Tyler Rex up.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
So he didn't make it as a big superstar because of you. That was the bit you missed from the actual reality wrestling lore, I suppose.
Yeah, well, that's because... Jimmy Fresh? Johnny Fresh?
Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny Fresh. Oh, who's going to beat Johnny Fresh? I've got the...
I like that you're pulling muscle poses for this audio podcast. I appreciate them. Please keep going. Such pose.
I just pulled something in my back.
Oh no.
All right, let's go. I'm ready to rumble.
How fast can you get on a plane?
It depends on airport security, passports, baggage check.
If you turn up looking like Johnny Fresh.
Previously, more than 12 hours is how long it takes me to get on a plane. But let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As fast as you need me to, you answer, your heart pounding. It's your first day as a superstar, and you're going to be on SmackDown.
Just give the crowd some more of what you gave me today, he says. You'll be fine.
I'm happier that I'm on SmackDown than on Raw, to be honest. Significantly better show, especially in 2011.
Yeah. I feel like I should have maybe... No, I'm glad I didn't research
That's
this.
why I'm here for the lore dumps.
Yeah, thank you. I won't let you down, Mr. McMahon, you promise. Just so you know, half the times I'm adding the name. It doesn't even say it in the book, and I'm just adding it.
Yeah, fair. He's going to fire me if he finds out I can't pronounce his name.
The rest of the day is a whirlwind. You rush to the airport and get to the arena by late afternoon. Someone in the costume department suits you up in red shorts and black wrestling boots. Then you meet Tyler Rex before the match. You've always been a fan of this laid-back surfer dude. It's pretty cool to meet him in person. Oh, nice to meet you, he says. So, do you know what you're doing out there?
No, I've never wrestled before in my life. Please, can you tell me? Can you help me through this?
Mr. McMahon thinks I do, you say confidently. Before you know it, the announcer calls you out into the ring. Presenting for the first time on SmackDown, Johnny Fresh! The crowd doesn't know what to make of you. They've never seen you before, after all. When Tyler Rex comes out, they go crazy. They know you've got to make an...
You know what? There is a 0% chance that any of that is true. I don't think that people are going crazy for Tyler Rex.
Well, they do when he walks out and just comes out. He's like, hey guys, I'm actually gay. And the crowd goes crazy homophobic. You know you need to make an impression, fast. So when Tyler starts to talk into the mic, You grab it from him. Easy now, old-timer, you say. Here, let me show you how to work this thing. I know you old folks have a hard time with this newfangled technology. It's kind of ridiculous. Rex isn't old, but that's what makes your attitude funny. It's super obnoxious.
I'm 4 years older than him. But in kayfabe, I'm like 18. Right?
What? You're 18?
Kayfabe is like the wrestling version of like storyline truth. So it's like in kayfabe, Kane and the Undertaker are brothers. They're not actually related, but in the storyline, they're related.
This is just like Drag. I watched Dragula, hosted by the Boulay brothers. They're not brothers, they're gay men who fuck.
Yeah, so in kayfabe, they're not fucking.
Yeah. And they're brothers.
Yeah.
That's crazy, I don't understand.
I mean, in kayfabe, they might be fucking. I don't know, I haven't watched.
I am not old, Rex protests. Well, you're definitely not fresh, you shoot back. Not like me, Johnny Fresh. I'm as fresh as they come. You pretend to sniff the air. Smell the freshness.
Oh man, I'm not getting over here. I'm not winning the Royal Rumble with promo skills like that.
Like, I can imagine you doing this, sadly. I can imagine you going, I'm as fresh as they come.
How do you pretend to smell something?
You pretend to sniff the air. Yeah, he just doesn't inhale. He just lifts his face.
Yeah, I don't... Unfortunately, I'm smelling things when I'm sniffing. This isn't working out for me.
You can tell you've rattled Tyler Rex. He lunges for you even before the bell rings. He reaches for your legs and you figure he's going for one of his signature moves, a flapjack. He'll toss your... Why can't I read? Wrestling's making me dumber. It's the head injuries.
Oh, I do love head injuries.
I like head.
I like CTE.
I like injuries.
Injuries.
A flapjack where he'll toss you in the air like a pancake so you land flat on your back. But today really is your lucky day. Rex loses his footing and slips. You quickly cover him, getting the pin. You win your first match.
This is going on Botchamania, but alright, sick.
That's crazy. You leave the ring with your arms in the air. Some fans are even cheering for you. It feels great. Backstage, the other superstars congratulate you. One of the other newcomers, a wrestler named It, approaches you. It's in capitals, so I'm going to call him IT.
No, I'm pretty sure they've just got it, like Pennywise.
Yes.
Or it could be Cousin It, or it could be any of the other It's.
Cousin It the Clown. Combine them.
Yeah, well, I mean, wrestling's no stranger to clowns.
I don't have a Pennywise voice, so it's going to be this. Hey, Fresh, want to go to a party after the event tonight, he asks. I hear a lot of the big superstars will be there. We'll get to meet guys we've been fans of our whole lives.
Damn, this is just a shameless Doink the Clown ripoff. He's not going to get over. Alright, what's the question? What's my choice?
Your options are go back to your hotel room and hit the sack, or to go to the party.
Oh, I could be punching them nards. I really don't like the way that this Doink the Clown motherfucker sounds, so...
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
But I could meet some dudes. And wrestlers love meeting dudes. No, I'm gonna go home.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Okay.
He just seems like a dweeb.
He invites you out and you're like, no.
You know, I got a big day tomorrow of winning the Royal Rumble, unlike you.
Fair. Well, you're going to swing back to the hotel room and hit the sack on page 27.
Sack.
Hit.
The.
It's tempting to go hang out with your favourite WWE superstars, but you know if you play your cards right, you'll spend plenty of time with them during your long career in the WWE. That sounds awesome, but I'd better not, you say. I've had a really long day, and I have to report for training tomorrow.
A really long day of winning my match on accident. Hell
Right?
yeah.
That guy slipped and you got him. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Early the next morning, you show up at a local gym for some more training. You meet your coach, Barry, a strong guy who's built like a bulldog. Barry works with you for hours, teaching you some new moves and helping you finesse the moves you already know. You need to pump up your aerial moves, Barry tells you. They need to be stronger if you want to take your opponent down to the mat. You take a break for lunch, and while you're eating, Pete walks in with a big smile on his face. You were great last night, he says. And Barry likes you too. Mr. McMahon is really happy. He wants me to tell you that you can compete for the newcomer slot in the Royal Rumble. Woohoo! You jump out of your seat and start dancing around. The tournament begins next week, Pete tells you.
Oh, alright.
You can work with Barry until then. Good luck. You fly to Connecticut for the week and train with Barry at the WWE headquarters.
I wonder... First of all, no, they don't train there. They train at OVW or Deep South or whatever. Second of all, I wonder what would have happened if I had gone to that party. I hope they all got food poisoning. Anyway, let's go. Let's go train.
We might be able to find out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's work on your frog splash, Barry suggests.
I already aced the frog splash. It was how I started the first match, and that's what got your attention. I'm the greatest at it.
Right.
They call me Jimmy Froggy Fresh, or whatever.
That's the same move you used the night Pete saw you compete.
Yes!
Okay, you remembered what happened in the book already.
Yeah, I've got a 4% memory. I don't have that much head trauma yet. Yeah. I'm gonna whittle it down to 2, though. You get ready. Oh.
First, you make sure that your opponent is lying flat on his back with his head and feet pointing to the corners of the ring. Then you climb the opposite corner and leap off, extending your arms and legs like a frog at the last minute to cover your opponent's stomach. It puts you in prime position to pin him and end the match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the pin. Not a great finisher, but I'm gonna go for the pin. Let's go.
Barry recruits another wrestler, the newcomer, It.
Oh, I really thought he'd have food poisoning.
To help you train, you demonstrate your flog. You demonstrate your frog splash for Barry.
I'ma flog him. Get
Just
flogged.
flog. You demonstrate with a vlog. Hey guys, I'm at WWE.
It's Johnny Fresh reporting here with It.
And I love you, Mr. McMahon. You demonstrate your frog splash for Barry. It groans as you make contact. Not bad, Barry says, but you're supposed to be the fresh kid, right? You should put your own twist on it. That sounds good to you. With Barry's help, you try a variation of a corkscrew frog splash where you make a 180-degree turn in mid-air.
That is a corkscrew frog splash. Yep.
Well, it's yours now. That's your move.
Okay.
It adds some extra power, plus it looks really cool.
Does it look fresh though?
That is the question.
I should pull Mentos out of my pockets and smear it in his eyes.
Finally, the night of your first tournament match arrives. You'll be on SmackDown again, wrestling Zack Ryder.
Woo woo woo! You know it! Oh man, I'm so ready. This is the people's champ.
Oh, this is an actual person
Yeah,
again?
this is Matt Cardona himself, the indie god.
Oh, well, they're calling him the Long Island Loudmouth,
You know it.
who is known for his purple headband, cocky attitude, and signature cry of,
Woo woo woo! You know it!
that is what it says.
And I know this what this is.
When the match begins, Ryder starts out strong. After pummeling you with some strategic kicks, he wraps his elbow around your head and drops to the ground so you hit your head against his shoulder. You're dizzy, but you're able to get up before he can pin you. You counter with a clothesline that sends Ryder sprawling on the mat. You're losing. You're losing, and you need a big comeback. Should you try your new corkscrew frog splash? Do you try the frog splash, or do you stick to your ground game?
It's Matt Cardona. I probably should go for the frog splash, but he'll probably catch me. Or Zack Ryder, as he's at this time. And I could also botch it. Very terrifying. But I'm also honoured to be in the ring with the Zack Ryder.
Right? You're making your way through the ranks.
Yeah, well,
pretty quick.
broskies over hoskies. I'm gonna go for the corkscrew.
I don't understand the logic behind it, but I'm excited to see what happens. We're flipping to page 55. Even though you're dizzy, you need to try your corkscrew frog splash. You really need to get the crowd on your side, and this move will surely do it. The crowd cheers as you climb the ropes. Johnny Fresh! Johnny Fresh!
I'm about to finish the story. Let's go.
You dive off the top rope, turning your body in mid-air, but the key to doing the move is to turn at exactly the right time. You start your turn too late, and instead of landing on Zack Ryder, you land to the side and hit your feet. Wait.
On my feet.
Wait, what? You start your turn too late, and instead of landing on Zack Ryder, you land to the side, and your feet hit first. A sharp pain shoots through your ankle. Ryder rolls over onto you and pins you. He's won the match! You've lost your chance to compete in the Royal Rumble.
You know what? Zack Ryder deserves it more than me, honestly.
It would
also,
be embarrassing
ouch.
if he lost to Johnny Fresh.
Yeah, it's strange that he has to participate in this eliminator anyway.
Right? But that's not all. You've broken your ankle, so you won't be able to wrestle for a few months. You're on the sidelines just as you were getting hot. The end.
There go my dreams.
You said you had to do something when you finished. You said JR would say a ding dong.
By God, he's done it! And yeah, but that was if I was gonna win.
Oh.
Now I'm disappointed.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
Also, it's 2011. I'm not even sure if JR was there. It's Michael Cole saying something painfully unfunny. I'm Michael Cole. Haha! And then Jerry Lawler would be like, meh, children.
Oh. Well, you've unfortunately lost your life in this crazy wrestling match.
I broke my ankle.
But it is World Wrestling Day, and I feel like you deserve a second chance.
Yes!
So, you made 3 choices.
So ready
So
to
we'll
make more
see
choices.
if there's one of those choices you would like to change. You got to choose between delivering a hero monologue and the villain monologue, and you chose to be a villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
You got to choose between going to the hotel room and hitting the sack, or going to the party. Then, while you were losing the match against Zack Ryder, you chose to do the frog splash instead of sticking to your ground game.
I still feel like Zack Ryder would have got me. I'm gonna go party with this dweeb.
Yeah, fair enough. With Cousin / Pennywise the Clown on page 18, you're deciding to go to the party on page 67.
Let's go. Oh, I wonder who's gonna be there. I mean, I guess every interaction has had like a pre-existing wrestler in it so far. I hope.
Apart from it.
Yeah, it doesn't count though. But Evan Bourne was gonna be in the match.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope it's anyone that's not CM Punk. But it's a party and there's drugs and alcohol at a party, so he won't be there. Because he's straight edge and also a dweeb. Those two things aren't related, but they are like not the point. As long as it's I don't know. As long as it's not Sheamus.
Well, let's see what happens to you on your big night out, Johnny Fresh.
I don't know why Sheamus caught strays there. Sheamus is great. Anyway, continue.
Going to a party on your first night as a WWE superstar? Not smart, but it sure will be a lots of fun. You've had a long day and you're exhausted. You have a great time at the party and you meet some of your favourite superstars. But you stay up way too late. In the morning, you sleep right through your alarm clock and report to the gym for training 2 hours late.
They didn't even tell me who my favourite superstars were. That's
I
unfortunate.
guess it's your favourite superstars, so it's all of those people you said you did and didn't want to meet. You don't meet the ones you didn't want to meet,
I didn't say who I wanted to meet though. Damn.
shit.
Randy Orton, because I know that party will be lit. All right.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Mick Mahone is not pleased. That's not the kind of behaviour he wants from one of his superstars. He delivers the news to you through Pete. Oh, you see, Johnny Fresh, Big Steven, well, you're on probation. Pete tells you, you won't be going on TV anytime soon. What about the newcomer tournament for the slot in the Royal Rumble? You ask. No way, Pete says. You really blew it, kid. The end.
That is ridiculous, because in the other continuity, the other timeline, he clearly went to that party.
It went to the party.
But he still came to the match.
Yeah, it wasn't even mentioned on this page.
Maybe in the other continuity it realised, oh, well, the cool guy Johnny Fresh isn't going, so I'm not going.
I also won't go to the party.
That's fair.
Well,
Damn, I blew my chances.
King Komodo, you came back, you got to make one choice, and it insta-killed you. I'm so sorry.
It'd be that way. I should have hung out with Kofi Kingston instead of Randy Orton.
Yeah, well, again, thank you so much for coming and joining me for this crazy wrestling match.
Well, we know you love wrestling.
I do. I'm a big fan.
Oh, I could have met Rey Mysterio. No, because then I could have told you how much I loved meeting Rey Mysterio. You'd have been so jealous. You'd have been like, oh my god, I can't wait to cry.
Right? I'm flicking through and I'm seeing Miz, Tyson Kidd.
You know what?
A tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
Miz
2011. The
of
Miz
the
is
Hart
the Miz is on
Dynasty?
his. The Hart Dynasty is like one of the biggest wrestling families. Bret Hart, Stu Hart, Owen Hart,
Whoa.
Jimmy Hart, if you really want to. Jim Neidhart.
Natalia.
Natalia is also one of the Hart Dynasty.
Yeah, they're all there in their signature hot pink costumes.
Yeah, but the Miz was there.
Yep.
It was just like a good season for the Miz to be around, and Tyson Kidd.
And I saw someone named Drew.
Drew McIntyre. No, 2011.
I overheard what Chris Jericho was telling you, said Coffee Kingston.
Well, you know what? Chris Jericho is the learning tree, and it's good to be able to learn under him. But we didn't go there. Yeah,
We didn't go there,
This one does have Drew
unfortunately.
McIntyre in it.
Whoa.
Oh man, R-Truth. I could have met R-Truth.
Yeah, he was in this one as well.
Oh, everything. It's terrible.
Unfortunately, Big Steven, King Komodo, Johnny Fresh, you've come here with so much personality, despite what Mr. McMahon says, and your wrestling career has ended.
Well, you know what? You can always manage a Starbucks.
I'm going to assume that's a reference to someone who did that in wrestling.
Yeah, but also, oh man,
I'm so sorry.
it's alright. At least
Um,
I can be a Fox News commentator or whatever they do when they fail. Terrible.
well, thank you for coming and joining me for a bit of wrestling.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I wish I could have won.
Yeah, is there anything you want to promote while you're here?
Yeah. Obviously, peep my art. It's on Instagram under @King Komodo. My music, also King Komodo, on every platform.
Oh, yeah.
We are dropping some skateboards real soon.
Ooh.
Mutation 8. I've just designed one of 3 designs with the Cryptid Collective, and it's going to be sometime in the next month or 2. I'm going to have new music hopefully by then as well.
Exciting.
We're trying to be productive. Trying to do stuff. But yeah, peep my Spotify, peep my Instagram.
We'll pop King Komodo's link tree and a few of his social media links down in the description. Go and check it out.
Yeah.
See what cool things they're doing when they're not in the ring losing to Zack Ryder.
Buy some of my merch. That'll help me get over on the indies, and then I can make my second return to
Whoa.
I can do a Danhausen and just survive off merch.
Yeah, well, apparently you just had black wrestling boots and red shorts, so that's kind of a cute look.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in and teaching me how to wrestle.
You know what? You're acting like you didn't already know. We know that you love wrestling.
Jeez, damn. I'm secretly a big old wrestle buff, a no heart of the wrestle stuff. That's me, Troy J. Malcolm, the Wrestle Man. Thanks for listening to Pick a Path Podcast. We'll be back with brand new episodes super soon. Any final words?
Yeah!
Thank you.
I am the table.
And I am the chair.